All right, hello, grade six. Welcome to the second ed puzzle. This is going to be going through the African drums, which we started talking about in our meet today. We're going to be able to record ourselves on African drums using Soundtrap. You could also, if you have a drum at home, you could also be doing this on drums at home. You could record yourself playing on your lap, even, is a way to do it. But we're just going to talk about the different parts of it today. So first of all, just to remember our unit, the significant concept that we were talking about is rhythm is an expression of energy that's built on patterns, and it's all about dividing up time. And we've talked about that quite a bit. So before we were talking about these different beats, and each one of these to be able to play this game was a beat, and to be able to fit in it, we use specific words that all were one beat long. And so, for example, in this case, we had like tea, coffee, Coca-Cola. And we've looked in Soundtrap how we can write music by beats. But another way that we make music, and that probably actually the majority of people around the world make music, isn't about writing down music, but actually comes from speaking first. And so we're going to learn how, for example, it's done with the djembe, which is the type of drum that we were starting to look at. And djembe is spelled here with a D. Jembe, which is a pretty crazy way to say it, but it's a really important instrument around the world. There are a couple different ways to play it. You can play it with just your fingertips, which they call a slap. It's a really high tone. You can play with an open tone, which is all those fingers across, and you can play with the bass, which is the palm of your hand. And we're going to play it a couple different ways, but actually, since we don't have djembes at home, I think instead we're going to move to Soundtrap. So I'm going to go over to Soundtrap now. Okay, the last part of this project for the Soca rhythms is going to be done in Soundtrap probably, but like I said, you could record it using like your lap. If you have a drum at home, of course, you can use a drum. You can pretty much use anything you want to record these rhythms. Okay, so we're going to be taking a look at some of the patterns that we can use, all based around the Soca, which is that African rhythm that we use the words bananas. Actually, I got the idea from this guy here who is from South Africa, who studied a lot about African drumming. So we're going to just take a look at how he goes through these, and then we're going to talk about how we can record those on Soundtrap.
So here we are with some more advanced patterns. First of all, we're going to have a look at an advanced soca. So remember the soca was one banana, but now we're going to sort of start changing the second part of it each time. So we're going to go one banana, one banana. So we'll just add in an extra slap there.
And just remember that the right hand is going to be the bass drum, and the left hand, or the one that's backed by the rim, is going to be the snare. So on our keyboard, that is going to be the A and the D key.
If you like, you can call it two bananas. So it's one banana, two banana, one banana.
And you can
two,
practice this
banana.
on your legs.
You should try and learn how.
As long as you have these rhythms recorded. But for those of you that don't have a drum, I found Soundtrap is a really fun way to do it. So we're going to start by entering the studio. So we click on that purple link, and it'll take just a moment to enter the studio. All right, we're going to open up a music project. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new track. So I add this plus over here, and I'm going to do a drum track. And we've talked about the drum tracks before. To do this drum track, where before we had talked about how each one of these is a T, 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 or coffee, 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 coffee. Or if I did each one, it would be Coca-Cola. Coffee, 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 and this is really fast, so it's going to be kind of crazy for us. Now, actually, just to slow down the tempo, if I go down here to the bottom, I can lower the tempo. For me, I think I'm going to lower the tempo very slow to start, and we can always change it back again. 60 beats per minute means that it is 60 beats in every minute, obviously, and it also means that that's 1 beat per second. So this is a good way to get started. Maybe we'll speed it up in a little while. Okay. Now, before we were talking about using this beats as a way to find rhythms and to talk about rhythms, but today we're going to talk about the oral tradition, or listening and starting from language first. So in that Soca video that we had watched from the guy from South Africa, he had talked about the song, or the words that he was going to use were one banana, one banana. And that's a little bit interesting here is we've got this bass drum sound. If I hit the key A, right, and you can see that's a bass drum, and then I've got a snare sound for the beat, for the tone sound, which is a snare. But I don't love either of these two sounds. They don't sound like that drum to me at all. So I'm going to change drums by clicking here. And then I'm going to go up to kits because they sound like actual kits. And we have a lot of different options here. Let's see what we've got here. Let's try this long toms and see what it sounds like. We can always test them out and see what they sound like. If we don't like them, we can change them later. It's not a problem. So let's see. We've got the bass drum. Oh, that one's kind of crazy. And if I was using the toms, oh, that's way too crazy. Okay, we're not going to do that one. Let's move to something else. Maybe the Latin kit. Let's see what that one sounds like. Oh, that one I like a lot. So I'm going to use the Latin kit. It sounds a lot like a djembe. And first, I just want to say the words. So the words that we were using were one banana, one banana, one banana, one banana. So if I'm going to do that, the one and the first part of banana is going to be on the bass drum, okay? And the one banana, right? We're going to use that part here. So together it's going to sound like this. One banana, one banana, one banana, one banana, one banana, one banana. Okay, now that's all good, but I want to be able to play it in time. So one of the things we're going to have to use is the metronome. So first I'm going to turn on this metronome here, and I'm going to just hit play. And just to make the metronome a little bit shorter, I'm going to bring this down to 1 measure long. Actually, we'll do it to 4 measures long. All right, so I've got it going nice and slow. One banana, 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 one. Okay, I feel pretty good about that, and I'm going to record it. So I'm going to start this back at the beginning and erase what we had there. And I'm going to record. When I hit record, it's going to give me a countdown. Banana, one, banana. I suggest you already start saying it. Banana, one, 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 banana. All right. And if I listen back to it, it's not going to be perfect, but it should be pretty good. Let's have a listen to it. Banana, one, banana. Okay, I'm happy with that. All right, now I'm going to do the next one that he had done in that video, which was two banana. Two banana. So I'm just going to play it and I'm going to practice it. Two banana, two banana, two banana, two banana, two banana, two banana. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm going to hit record. Actually, I'm going to set it to where I want it to start recording, and I'm going to hit record. Two banana, 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 two, banana. Okay. And I think I'm pretty happy with the way that those two came out. Now, just as an extra little bonus, I'm going to mix the two together. I'm going to do a one banana and then a two banana and then a one banana and then a two banana. And I'll just show you how those can fit together. So first I'll practice it, just like I was before. So I start with a one banana. One banana, two banana, one banana, two banana, one banana, two banana. Okay, I like that. So I'm going to start it at the beginning here. Hit record. I'm going to start saying it. Banana, two banana, one 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 banana, two banana, and then I'm done. Okay, and that's going to be all of the three patterns that we're going to be focusing on. You could make your own versions of those. You could do two of the one bananas and one of the two bananas. You can mix it however you want to do it. It's really up to you. If you would, go ahead and please record that. And that's as far as we're going to be going today. We are going to be doing this in the future. All right, so if you would, try recording that into Soundtrap now, and you can do it nice and slow. You can do it as slow as you want. Remember to use the metronome to keep everything very clear and clean. And then when you feel really confident, then you can try recording yourself faster.
To play that really fast.